All right, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I've got a couple things I got to get set up here real quick. I'm about 2 minutes behind, so bear with me as I click on some buttons to get some things set up. All right. I rearranged some of my screens yesterday, so things are a little bit off, but I am gonna recover just fine. All right. Let's see. I can never get the chat to work on. Yeah, I can never get the chat to work on Streamlabs for some reason, so I have to always move it over here. I'm just a pain in the butt. And that's good. Just move this around. That can go here. And nope. All right. All right, I'm live. All right, whatever, dude. That was a pain in the ass. All right. Good morning, chat. Okay. My name is Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on this morning watchlist building session. Today, we are going to find some stocks that have a greater than or higher than normal probability or higher than graded expected chance of making a move. I'm bullish by nature, so we'll probably be looking for some longs to get into today or potentially for the next couple weeks. We're going to be using a couple tools. One is the Smart Money Dark Pool and Block Trade algorithm. It's provided by those traders over at FlowTrade. There's a link in my description to get a free trial if you don't already have one. It'll definitely help you out. It's nice to be able to see what's going on with the market as the market makers make their moves, right? So with that being said, I've got a couple of requests coming in from the group, and I'm going to look at those first. I'm just going to readjust some of these settings here. The screen that you see in front of you is the Smart Money Dark Pool and Block Trade algorithm. It is the interface provided by FlowTrade. Real quick overview for my new viewers. The white line is price action. The purple line is the normal algorithm. Any blue horizontal lines that you see, those are going to be dark pool block trades. Red horizontal lines are regular block trades. Okay, I'll try to enhance those, or at least show them a little better on the screen. And I think that's it. So I've been doing this for a little while now, and I've got quite a few subscribers. I want to get more, obviously. I think it's time that I reach back out and take some feedback based on anybody that's been with me for a little while. I'm always trying to enhance and grow and change and make the stream and the YouTube channel better for the viewers, right? So with that being said, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and go ahead and turn on notifications. Share this with your friends, and then hit me up in the comments with anything that you think I could do to improve upon this stream in the morning. Definitely open to all criticism, as long as you're being helpful. Don't come in and be a jerk. Next up, I need a drink, and I'm still waiting for Bang to come sponsor me. Let's go. Every morning, I'm with you. You should be with me. All right. I went from drinking Rockstars and having kidney problems to drinking that and being great. So, a couple requests from the group is BA and BB, right? While I'm at it, I might as well get BBY. And let's see if there's anything that's just popping up off the bat. Anybody that's just popping up off the bat. Okay, I'm gonna check out Twitter real quick. Got a new logo. Shout out to Alyssa's creative content. Hooked it up. I think I like it a lot. All right, so with that being said, all right, Fubo. Yes, we're gonna look at Fubo. They got accepted into the Russell yesterday, Russell 3000. So that looks good. We got some news coming out about U.S. 1 quarter current account deficit is 1.9 or 195.74 billion. What we've actually seen was 205 billion. Fourth quarter active revised deficit 175.808 versus 188.4. So good news on that. So FSIL, we've got some news that should make a nice little move today. All right, so I want to look at BABA for sure. I think BABA's ready to make a move. I'm gonna look at FCell. We're gonna look at Fubo, and I'm gonna check the group real quick to see what we got going on there. So HD, yeah, that would be a good one to look at as well. They just had news. They just launched a new program. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they have news. They'll move a little bit. Going over our morning updates really quickly. XPEV, yes. Okay, so XPEV is going to move today. They had some news coming out about approval to list on Hong Kong Stock Exchange, right? The company raised as much as $2 billion in Hong Kong. So that's really good. If a company gets listed on a new exchange, it just means that there's more capital coming in, that they can do bigger things, that they're going to, they're solidifying their stability, basically, right? The Dow is up 50, the S&P is up $2.50, and the Nasdaq's up 14. So most importantly, though, the Fed chair Powell reiterated yesterday that in Congress that the spike in inflation was likely temporary, easing any worries that the central bank could pull back on economic support. Right? Basically, what that meant is that again, they're not going to do anything. It was just temporary. Continue to do what you're doing. Okay. Amazon produced over 5.6 billion in total online sales yesterday. 5.6 billion, right? That has got to do something for JMIA, which is the Amazon of Africa, I believe. So we'll check that out. And while we're at it, why don't we check out? We're already checking out Baba, right? Maybe W Wayfair. Yeah, maybe look at a little simply off of that. We'll check that one out too. Earnings, no names. Not really. KB Homes may be interested in looking at that. We've got, let's see, MB mortgage application data already came in. Market composite PMI for June is coming in about 15. We'll have to check that out. Or in an hour and 15. All right. XPEV news already mentioned. There's one other one that was really interesting. Oh, Intel said it would create 2 new business units that would focus primarily separately on software and high-performance computing and graphics. Okay, so Intel high-performance computing and graphics is going to separate their software. Could be interesting. Eyes, secondary price, Holics. Not really seeing any of these names. You can always read it if you want to. ICE got upgraded to buy. LPLA downgraded. And I think that's about it for the news. All right. So looking at the charts, I'm going to grab my little scanner here that seems to be a banger. And it's very specific. What it does is it looks for, where to go? Low float, stacked EMAs, in a squeeze, and touching the 21 EMA. If anything results, oh yeah, these have been bangers, absolute bangers lately. Okay, so obviously I'm still in AMC, Qualcomm, SPY, and Wolf. Those are the current account positions. And let's see what else. That's my small account. We don't need to be showing all that off. Yes, the small account is struggling right now. Another thing is I'm going to be traveling the next couple days, right? With that being said, I'm going to be trying to do the live stream. I won't be able to do it tomorrow. I'll be getting on a plane, but Friday I should be able to pop up and do a quick one. I will update on Twitter anything that's happening that I see. And then into next week, it may just be Twitter updates. I need a vacation with my family. We got to spend some time together. That's all there is to it. All right. So, yeah, hit me up if you need anything on Twitter at Darkpool Algo, all one word. And I think we're going to just jump right into it. So, Futo looks good. Overstock looks good. Urban Outfitters, maybe. I need to move this list down to one of these lists over here that gives me a little bit more info. I've got this list here, that gives me lots of information. So I'm just going to grab that in here real quick, and then we'll get going. Low float squeeze. All right. We like to see green, so overstock is double green. It's at the 15 top though. Most of these are in a daily squeeze, which is pretty awesome, right? That's what the scanner's built for. I'm looking for stocks and options that are at the 15 mid or 4-hour mid, right? Those have an opportunity to go to the upside, and then any that have this any of these buy signals, especially on the daily. So AEO may be a good one. Futu may be a good one. All right, we're going to check that out here in a minute. We'll get those over here. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys a picture of the command center that I did. BitF AEI. Hold on, let me write these down. So BitF AEI, Twilio, and Tesla. All right, I'll look at Tesla in a minute. I'm going to show you a new command center. I upgraded it the other day. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see where to go. Where did it go? Look at this guy. Upgraded command center. So this is what I'm doing in the mornings, right? I'm like trying to read on my left, streaming in the middle, and got all this stuff over on my right happening. And then I've got some AirPlay going on to that 52-inch 4K up there so I can listen in on some of my favorite things. So yeah, that's why if I'm like, oh, hold on, I got to find which screen I'm on, that's what I'm doing. So it's nothing about you guys, but that's just what I'm doing. All right. So we went over those things, and all right, let's jump right into the algo, if I can find it. All right, BA from upper left. I'm gonna go from left. I'm gonna go from left to right and up and down. Right. Okay. Starting in the upper left, BA. We've got a little bit of bullish divergence into consolidation. Right. So with that being said, from price action perspective, it looks as though it could either be a 1, 2, 3, 4, or a 1, 2, and this is the third wave that we're in right now. It could be. It did make that Wu-Tang reversal, which you can see here. I'll talk about this a lot. So if you ever hear me say a Wu-Tang reversal, this is what I mean, right? So price came down, right? Found a bottom, went up, tested support, right? Came back down, tested resistance, found some support, and then made an explosive larger move to the upside. It's wonky right there, but it's the Wu-Tang pattern, the W, right? It's a 1, 2, 3 Dow reversal, whatever. There's a bunch of different words for it. I call it the Wu-Tang pattern reversal, and that's what we're going to stick with. Got it? All right. Anyway, looks as if though BA is super reactive to news. So if it gets any good news, then yes. It came in and it ran into this block trade right at 245.25 and bounced off that pretty hard, right? Rejected off of this level there. I'd like to see it get above 245.25, then it could possibly move up to some of these previous levels, right? Coming in at, we got a dark pool level at 249.60, right? Illustrated here. And then we've got a 240 block trade level that could provide some support. There's a cluster below that that goes from, the low at 236.59. So there's a cluster. We've got downside support. We're currently against upside resistance. A break at 245.25, and I like it to move up. It's reactive to news, so keep an eye on that. BB, I can't always get these confused. If it's BlackBerry, Best Buy, or Bed Bath and Beyond. BB, BB, B, BBBY, right? The B's. All right, so we're looking at BB, which is, I believe, BlackBerry. This is one of those meme stocks that gets a ton of volatility So it could move. It moved. It had I looked at this last night. I did a little research on it. So it had a nice move yesterday up into the close. Kind of like everything did, where it moved up and then it consolidated. And it looked like overnight it was going to continue its move up. So we'll have to keep an eye on it in the morning. Let me see if it's done anything since 3 when I woke up. Yeah, it's pretty much just consolidated right at that 1330 price level, which is a previous significant level, which is pretty much where it's at now. So it doesn't have any block trades coming in. We do have, or excuse me, dark pool levels, but we do have some block trades coming in. We've got this, oh, come on. We got this cluster that's going to be overhead resistance starting at 1373 up to 1423. And then we've got a micro cluster right down here that's going to provide some support at 1272 to 1285. This is an elongated Wu-Tang reversal pattern, right? Just for illustration purposes. Came down, double bottomed, right? And then it's making its next move up. So this is that move yesterday up into support. The way that it's reacted in the past to this cluster level is that it's bounced off of it. With it being a double bottom, it may have enough strength and momentum to get up and through. A lot of that's going to depend upon volume. The algo is trading with price action with a little bit of curling down at the end of the day on the algorithm. So keep an eye on that for a potential downturn, right? As far as, let me just grab a different color to illustrate this. So Algo has got right. The Algo's kind of broken out of this little, this little wedge it was in, double bottom. Keep an eye on that to turn back up. Like I said, it does not like this level of resistance. Right, it's pretty significant for some reason here. Right, it used it as support quite a bunch, but once it broke through, it's gonna have a hard time getting back up and through. Okay, BBBY, another one of those that can just pop off at any minute based on whatever Reddit wants to do. It's interesting that we have a normal block trade coming in right at the level that we're at, right at this $28 level. Right, I played this and made $5 grand in a day on a move a couple of months ago, so it can move. This is consolidating with the algorithm. If I zoom in a little bit, maybe it's not gonna let me zoom in right now. I think if I switch back and forth, it will. How am I doing on time? Doing all right. Yeah, I know. See, here's the thing: is I love playing options, but sometimes there's no options. There's just nothing. There's not a setup for what I'm looking at. So I may want to find some penny stocks just to play for the funds of it. All right. The algo is consolidating. We've got a little bit of bullish divergence, right? Nothing too scary, right? This looks like bullish divergence, however it's bearish divergence. Sorry, I misspoke. Essentially just consolidation. Look for it to curl up and move upwards. Fubo. All right, so this was called out in the group. I got in late, but I did get in and it ran. So Fubo might be my new bay. What I like is that we've got regular and dark pool block trades at the same level, pretty much 31.77 for the dark pool and 31.97 for the normal block trade, right? So that is going to be a key significant level for this stock. Getting over 32 is it struggled. It recently got accepted into the Russell 3000 the other day. So this is a finger pattern, right? And if you guys don't know what the finger pattern is, you need to learn this because it comes up a lot and it will burn you if you're not careful. So the finger pattern is this. You've got a couple fingers here, right? What does that look like? It's trying to tell you, right? What's the next step on that? So be careful. I did it over here, right? So be careful with it. It may need to come back down and find some support. It's not used to being up at this level. We've got some previous levels here that it could come in and provide some support. Currently, there's a little bit of an uptrend, but this looks like a reversal to me, like a really weird little head and shoulders. If we were to come down to previous downtrend resistance, right? Looking right in here, the algo's got bearish divergence. However, it's starting to curl up. So just keep an eye on Fubo. Could be interesting going into the day. I want to look at BitF, AEI for the new member. Welcome. We will try to keep you entertained as well as educated. All right, so Twilio and Tesla. Hello. What's going on here? I've been having the worst internet problems with Cox just in the last 6 months. Out of the last 12 years, never any problems, just until recently. So it's really effing irritating. I apologize, but it is. Let's see if we can get this to work again. Twilio, there we go. Tesla, AEI. AEI. What is AEI? Is that the right symbol? For some reason, I'm not picking it up. Oh, I did get it. Okay, so BitF, it looks new, right? New-ish. Price is trading with the algorithm. I like this pattern that it's doing. This would be the 1, 2, 3 the next move. We'll check that one out on charts. Let's see if I can get. All right, AEI. So this is bearish divergence, right? The algo's basically flat. This isn't consolidation. This is just flat, right? Whatever caused it to gap up, it came back down. This is a 50% retracement. I don't know if I can get fib levels on here or not. The 50% retracement, what I'd like. Okay. So with these, these are not investments. This is not investment advice. Just get in and get out. Get your lunch money or whatever you're looking to grab out of it. But don't hold this. Don't play this for more than however long it takes you to get what you want out of it. Yeah, I'll look at that on a chart in a minute. Twilio, look at this. This is glorious. So not seeing any real block trades coming in. Algo is currently trading with price action. We're in a nice strong uptrend, right? Both price action wise and algorithm wise. We've got curling up. We'd like to see it break the algo break this previous resistance area here. Yes, the algo has resistance. If it breaks up above that, look for it to continue to pull price action up in this nice rising wedge, because it's a wedge, right? This is a good example of divergence and it playing out, right? Price action diverged from the algorithm. Price action came back and met up with the algorithm, and then they continued on its way. So when we talk about divergence, this is what we're talking about. This is a great example right here. Great example of divergence. So moving on, Tesla. Oh, Tesla has reawoke. All right. So that's a ton of dark pools in the last 7 days, right? A ton. Comparative to the regular block trades. So when I use purple, it's because there's a dark pool and a regular block trade at the same level, or relatively the same level. So we've got that combo coming in right here at those two levels that have been pretty significant. Above that, we've got some dark pools at 628.85 is the largest one that I can see so far. Let me just do a couple things here real quick. All right, the Algo's trading with price action, but we've got, I don't know if it's gonna let me draw it from here, right? All right, it's a very subtle rising wedge. The Algo has ran into a little bit of problems. All right, so the Algo is in a falling channel or a falling wedge. Oh, don't do that. The Algo is in a falling wedge. We need it to get some juice behind it and break out and above this block trade level, right? That would encourage Tesla, which is maintaining a nice uptrend, to continue upwards. This could be a head and shoulders. So, right? So would that be head, shoulder? No, this would be left shoulder. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Keep that in mind. I would need a more clear direction for it to get past 628 or 629, and then it'll kind of release and breathe a little bit. Right now, it's looking like it's having some issues because the Algo could very easily reject off of this level and come back down here. And if that happens, then this would be a head and shoulders, and you would want to short from the neck, right? I don't ever recommend shorting Tesla, but right there's the neckline. So yeah, this is it's chop. Yeah, that's Tesla. Let me know if that's good enough or if you need anything more on that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna look at Baba, F-Cell. I think it's Baba's time. F-Cell. Already did Fubo, XPEV, Jamia. All right, that is just a ton of block trades in the last 12 days. All right, so we've got Baba on the left. Obviously, I've traded Baba quite a bit. I like Baba, go Baba, Baba. It's, look at this cluster consolidation that's happening from 210 to 213. Right, those are the levels for Baba. Let me just grab. All right, so we got some clusters that's providing support of regular block trades from, looks like 209 to 210.25. Then it looks like we've got a cluster that's providing the ultimate resistance up here at 213. In between that, which is kind of where we're just bouncing up and around through, we've got a combo coming in at 212, right? So as you can see, price action comes down, bounces off the block trade, tries to break through the previous one, gets rejected, comes back down, tests for support, next move up. I don't know if this is a W shape reversal, more of an H shape. Some people call this a foot, and this is a toe, flicking it back up. 212 is pretty significant for Baba. I would feel more comfortable trading Baba above 213. Now, it's a $2 to $3 move. You can definitely make some money there. But for me, I like clean moves, okay? The other thing that I'm not super thrilled on with Baba right now is that it has diverged, right? Kind of trading with price action, right? Kind of trading with price action. How far did I zoom out? Look, if you look at, let me draw from there. Oh, well, sweet. Look at this. Right? It's got room to the upside. You know, obviously we're going to run into stuff here, 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 here. Right? All those little areas. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna look at snow real quick. All right. F-Cell. So what I like with F-Cell is it's based off of a ton of block trades, right? regular block trades. I gotta figure out how to shut that thing up. Right, we just, in a cluster of block trades, I do like how the algo is currently like double bottomed almost and attempting to break, right, its downturn. If we can get that algo to curl up and break above that, that would indicate that it's trading with the price action and algo are trading together. And we'd like to see, grab the right tool here, right? We'd like to see really get above that level. We're immediately going to run into some resistance at 968, 10, 1050. If we get above 1050, right, the goose is going to be loose, right? Because there's nothing holding it back. It's from block trade level, right? So that's FSell, XPEV. Looks scary. News is going to affect it. I'm going to throw snow on over here real quick. All right, XPEV. No real dark pool levels to speak of. I'm going to drop this down to just like the last maybe 10 days. 6, 11. Yeah, perfect. Last 9 days. All right, and okay, so looks like a giant finger, which it is. It's trading with price action. Looks like it's got a little bit of, I mean, do we call it a megaphone? I'm just not even gonna screw with that. I don't know if this is an accentuated head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, that would be right shoulder, short, right? Or if it's just this massive, gnarly looking double bottom. Regardless, we've got some block trades that we're going to interact with. We've got one right here that we may need to come down and touch to fill that. There's a little gap right here, a little baby gap that we may need to touch to shake stuff out, complete the cycle. But yeah, we've got some block trades coming in at these levels here, all the way. So anywhere from 38.90 to 44.59. There's some block trades. I don't know what's keeping us up right here. Right, there's something that's keeping us up. Let me grab a different color for that. All right, there's something keeping us up right at this level. With the news, we would need the algo to do an about face. It's capable of doing it like it did there. Right, we would need the algo to do an about face, and we'd look for maybe another potential move like this one. Oh, wrong tool. Another potential move like this one based on the news, right? Contrarian, if we break 38.90, I feel like we're going to come down here, right? So that's XPEV, Jamia. I thought that maybe we'd get a little bit more exciting action out of it. It's just trading with the algorithm in a downtrend. It's getting into a pretty good value area. This is the Amazon of Africa, so yeah, I might want to get some of this. But all right, Snow. Informa. You remember that song? How am I doing on time? Good. All right, this is what I like to see, like a vertical algo separated continued move upwards. All right, let me just get some tools out here to draw with. All right, we've got divergence that just started. The algo is vertical, right? We've got this little weird, right? This little weird channel. I'm calling this the channel. This was probably the market sell-off, right? And this was when some inflation news fear came out. So from 249 to 255, we've got room. I'm not sure what this significance is. There's a level right there. It's probably 250, the nice psychological level. Snow got loaded on the September 260s. Wow, someone's got patience. That's a good call. So this is 250. It's obviously resistance. Break at 250. We're going to come and test some of these previous highs, right? Some of these previous highs. So the key is this. Let me just grab. We want the algorithm to break up and above this level here. We want price action to get up and above this level here. We've got more upside potential than downside potential, so good risk. Yeah. All right. So what other ones did I want to look at? Last one is going to be HD Home Depot. Okay. Gap and go. Gap and go. With no block trades to really speak of on HD, relying on pure price action, we are at support from previous resistance. This looks a little extended to me. The algo is straight net buying, where the algo is just trading with price action, with a little bit of a lip curling down here. If I zoom in on this will give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. All right, see how it's just trading with price action. So there's no clear separation on HD, so I'm super not interested in that right now. All right, from my low float watch list, ones I want to look at, names I recognize: JBL, SMH. That moves slow, but it pays well. Overstock for sure. OSTK, Futu. I'm just going to look at these real quick on the daily, and then I'm going to grab the ones that I like and see if I can get it thrown over here. I called DDD out the other day. It went bananas. Hopefully somebody listened and got a little bit of it. Clove, what the flippin' flap, dude? Stop with your notifications. Get them all out of the way. Come on. Thank you. All right, so Clove's currently trading at 14, so it's up here, right? $2 move on Clove. So it's trading up above yesterday's high. It broke up above that. I'm gonna watch the orders come in for a minute. Hold on. DDD's on watch again. Playboy's on watch again. It's caught a bid. So this is Clove. 5-minute extended hours chart. Right. I like the support at 1360 for the next move up. This has been just kind of steadily moving up. Broke above previous highs. It's currently basing there. Yeah, Clove's looking good, dude. Clove. All right. So Clove just got a MADX notification. That's a typical sign of a reversal. So as far as Clove's concerned, I'm going to look for a bounce off of 1359 or 1346 to play it long. That's Clove. Other than that, everything looks good. All MACDs are all positive. And an uptrend. Oh my gosh. Got the tickles. Jeez. All right, looking at spot real quick. Spotify. I haven't traded this, so I don't know if it broke into new all-time high. The Algo is currently trading with price action. and we've got bearish divergence that just started. So I can't confirm that it's bearish, because if I did that, all of these down moves would be considered bearish. However, what I do see is I see kind of an exhausted stock with a bearish algorithm may look for support, right? Come back down and test some areas for support. 250 is a nice psychological level for most stocks, right? Nice strong uptrend, right? The algo's got this little channel it likes to stay within, right? We may come back down and test this area. Seriously? It's not letting me draw it, but we may come back down and test this area here. If that's the case, look for some support. Yeah. So I don't know how. Oh, not even close to all-time high. Okay. Let's just pull it up real quick, and then I gotta run. Clove. I should have bought some of that yesterday. I might. Let's trade it right now, shall we? Let's get us some, shall we? Shall we get us some? All right. I think that's going to be it. Oh, I want to look at overstock on Futu real quick. Futu. The Futu. One second, I gotta pop this out. I don't mind going through the stuff with you guys, but I gotta keep an eye on my trade. Alright, that's Futu, or that's Clove. Alright, daily chart. I'm going to burn through these really quickly because I got to run. Okay. So Futu on the daily. See how it pulled back to the 21 and it's making its next move upwards, right? 161. I'm going to target 170, 180, 190 for Futu. Stack positive EMAs, daily, 3-day, 4-day, weekly high or mid compression squeeze, weekly high compression, positive VWAP, great Bollinger Band, moves $10 a day. Looks like this daily squeeze is getting ready to fire off, right? We've got nice strong volume coming in. This is that Wu-Tang reversal pattern we talked about. Overhead resistance, we're at overhead resistance at that 161.90, right? We're currently there. So we're in an area of previous resistance, targeting 170. That's Futu. Overstock was the other one real quick. OSTK. Overstock, nice 127 extension, back down to support of the 30 at the 34, right? 2134 stack positive moving averages. Same situation, the squeeze may look to fire off, right? Stack positive moving averages, daily mid compression, 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, weekly low compression, good beta, negative VWAP though, right? So we do have some it's not looking as good as Futu was. Throwing up some longer term Celts or fibs. Right, this is a nice reversal back to the 50 for the next move up. Looking at a target for this guy here. We want to go from low to high, back down to low. Targeting 106. We're at 87 now. So targets for overstock for me are going to be previous high, 100, because 100 is a psychological level. Lots of stocks get funky at 100, right? And then 106. So basically, I'm looking to play this channel on overstock, right? That's the easy play, right? The harder play would be this 85 to 90 level, because we could easily just reject off of this 618 and go back down. So right, we're currently trading right here at 87. This might just be a nice reversion to the 34 for potential move back up. Overstocks. Shit, I gotta run. 90s this week look pretty decent. Going out to July. Remember I said stocks get funky at 100? They do. I might look and see what an 80, 90, 100 fly looks like, but I'll check that out later. All right, I gotta run. Thanks for joining me. My name again is Darkpool Algo. This has been another Watch This Building session. I will not be here tomorrow. I'm flying with my son to Utah. So if any of you are in Utah, you want to have a cup of coffee, hit me up, let me know. Okay. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and everybody stay green. I'll let you know if I get filled on that clove trade. I think I'm a little low on the price. I'm looking for the pullback to the 382 at 1334. I don't think I'm going to get it. I may have to sacrifice and move up to 1350. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.